Okay, so hi, good morning. So today let's talk about something. I was supposed to make a networking video today about how to talk to someone for the very first time. Like you're meeting someone, you went to an event and then you're meeting someone. Like you met people in the event and how to begin that conversation. My channel has always been about social skills and networking. So but today I feel like I need to talk about mindset. A mindset is so powerful, not because of anything else other than the fact is, as a man thinketh, so is he. And we are product of what we think about, what we say, what we do, what we believe. That's the fabric, that's the nature of what forms us. And if we're going to do well in society and in our lives and also be persons, personalities that the world and ourselves will be proud of, we need to work on our minds. And that's why today I'm talking about mindset. What exactly is mindset? Mindset is not anything else other than what happens up here. Many of the battles that we fight here starts in the mind. The mind is where it begins from. That you're going to be successful, first and foremost, it begins from here. It starts from how you think, how you see the world, how you don't let other people's interpretations of you to manifest in your life. Right? So if we can conquer what we hear, what we see, and what we tell ourselves, because believe it, we are all storytellers. Every day of our life, we're telling ourselves one story or the other. And from time to time, we continuously do this. A skill that for someone like me, it begins to be what you look at as very disturbing. I see it every time, right? And I feel like, oh, why should we actually be telling ourselves stories that are unreal about us? Why give somebody else the power that we are supposed to have? We give it to somebody else for the person to become the person who controls who we become. Let me give you a typical case in point, right? So we all came from a family, we have parents. Our parents love us very much. And many times, out of their love, the too much love that they have for us, they don't want us to get hurt. But can I give you breaking news? Being hurt is part of the journey of life. Failure is part of it. You need to fail so that your brain, your mind will open up. This may not come to you as one of those beautiful moments. Yeah, it's important that you understand this. Failure is part of the journey through life. Disappointment is part of it. But how you deal with failure and how you relate with disappointment can make or mar how you grow and become after that incident. So let me use a typical case study, right? So we all have things around relationships, whether it's the boyfriend girlfriend type of relationship or just normal friendship. And from this time, we actually just move out and we say, oh, I had a quarrel with this person and the friendship or relationship ended. And then when you absorb that, dependent on how the thing ends, and you absorb it, what I'm talking about now is about your mindset. So absorption of that thought and carrying it about like a placard or a face card, every time you sit down to do something, it comes back to you and you're manifesting it. What that does to you is that it stops you from moving on. And that's why I'm not against therapy, but there's a way and manner you go for therapy. You will be stuck in therapy for years. Therapy is wonderful if you can afford to do it, but if you can afford to do therapy, do it, but don't make it a loop. Don't make it a cycle where for everything you need to go for therapy for it. The problem with that is that at some point it becomes a cycle and a loop that you're stuck with. So for life, you're just doing therapy. For life, you're just doing therapy, and it's annoying. All right, and that's part of those things that I wish many times that we do what we can to avoid. So in today's video, let me give you action points that you can work on. So first and foremost, in today's video we're talking about as a man thinketh, so is he. So how do you begin to function like a real man who thinks? First and foremost, you need to have goals. Everybody needs to have goals. Not just you need to have a 1 month goal, you need to have a 3 months goal, you need to have your 6 months goal, you need to have your 1 year goal. There are goals you have that you know you cannot accomplish in 1 year. Push them 2 years. There are goals you have you know you cannot accomplish in the next 5 years. Push them to 5 years. There are goals you have that you know that you can't accomplish in the next 10 years or even 20 years. Put them where they belong. But there are goals that you know that if you tell yourself the gospel truth, you will be able to accomplish in the next 6 months. Write them down. And then next thing is you have to have a vision board. What is the impression of you for yourself? Who do you see yourself becoming? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to become? Okay. The moment you have when you dream of something, the Bible in Habakkuk 2 it says, write write the visions down so that even if it tarries, it will come to pass. Alright? Now, that aspect of you writing those visions down is not for anything else, it's not just for the book's sake. It's so that from time to time you can go back to it to read it, to look at it, what you've been able to accomplish, where you are in your journey, and where you need to get to. Those are the things that you need to work on and make it happen. So, just a recap. We've talked about what mindset is. We've talked about the aspect of having a clear vision of who you're becoming and who you want to become. And then the other part is having your goals and vision in a paper. It's important that you learn to think on paper. Think the writing. No, now we have notepads and all of that. But come on, writing is a life skill. You need to learn to write. Put your thoughts down on paper because putting them down on paper, the one step going from not knowing where you want to be to knowing where you want to be. All right. I hope today's video will bless you and it will help you to become better. Um, we'll still get back to skills and all the things that are social skills. In the next video, we'll talk about social skills and how social skills is a lifesaver and a game changer in a time such as this. I hope this video blesses you. I hope this video um, makes you better. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, and share. That helps the algorithm bring this to the faces of more people. Do have a wonderful day and a wonderful